From Steve Slayton to Pat White to Pat McAfee, they love their Mountaineers in Morgantown. And in a place known for yan dogs and pepperoni rolls, and probably some liquid refresh on stripe out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Sooners about to kick it away and get this season started. On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will get the first possession of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Sooners in the hurry-up.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Makes the grab. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. And you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown. DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll try to get him on the fake. He's not even going to come close to the first down, and they'll turn it over. So West Virginia's offense will try to get something going with their first possession.
Human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
Here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
He'll bring it back. It's Burks. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going to take a shot at this DB. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Looking for a man. It's Arnold. Using his feet to buy time. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 20. He's looking to throw. Floating away. He'll pull it down. At the 35, he's loose. Tripped up for the tackle.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old...
He wants to take the top off. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. I know you want to keep the ball away from the other offense, but going for it and lets it fly. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there.
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down from the 22. Movement here from the tight end. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Getting some heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll bring it back. It's Burks. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball in the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown Sooners!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
The play action fake. Trying to get to him. Pocket starts to collect. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Now on the return. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Used the play fake, now to throw. Looking for a deep man. Fires and picked off. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Running back searching for a hole. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. A 3rd and long coming up here. Dropping back, it's Green. They're trying to get to him. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Gonna let it fly. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going to try to get it himself. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Showing off the arms. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. Still looking, on the move. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. He fires a bullet to the right. And this will be caught at the 30. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. There have been a lot of great quarterbacks to wear the crimson and cream, and he is fitting right in.
That boy good. I mean, what can't...
Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way. That the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built. So we got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
I agree, David. I think the Big 12 throughout the years here recently has done a good job reloading and bringing in good quality programs with a lot of talented football players and those wide open, up-tempo, high-scoring offenses that can give any SEC defense problems.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point extends the lead to 16. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Arizona. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They move the tight end all over. Looking downfield, it's Green. Makes the grab on the left. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Coming after him. He's going to take off. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the pass hits, picked off. Touchdown Sooners! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to beat.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
He's going to run it. Oh, he just avoided taking a big hit with the slide. And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. One final play before the end of the quarter. Gonna run it. It's Barnes. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back, you don't see it right away.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. On the move from inside his own 20. Nice job executing all of the assignments. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. On the move, it's Barnes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Sooners! And the punishment has been extended.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man? Putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
And they add the extra point to finish. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously, not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another